His first 100 days in office, New York Mayor Adams has faced incredible challenges: the coronavirus pandemic, a challenging economic recovery, increasing homelessness, and a rise in gun violence in the city streets. And now, as we look toward the future, we are also reflecting on those first days in office. Mayor Adams joining us now live to discuss all of that. Mayor, always great to see you. We appreciate you making the time this morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Well, I want to begin with something that is top of mind for all of us here in this city, and that's crime. During your campaign, you talked a lot about public safety and making New York City streets safer. But in your first 100 days in office, crime is up nearly across the board. So as we reflect on those first 100 days, even though it has just been 100 days, what's your assessment of how you're tackling it? And what letter grade would you give yourself on trying to fight the crime?
I'm a tough grader, but clearly these problems have been decades in the making, as we witness this problem all over our country, and over proliferation of handguns on our streets. I have to really thank the commissioner. We are laying the foundation to move us to a safe city. We removed over 1,000 guns off the streets in the city of New York, and that continued flow is still here. And so the next steps is to look at the results of our anti-gun unit, something that we just rolled out. They have made over 100 arrests after being initiated. We also are looking at some of those quality of life issues. And so we have a long way to go. We're incomplete on the task that we want to look at this systemic problem that we've existed and really has swept this entire country.
The last time we spoke, Mayor, you mentioned a lot about the partnership with Albany and how all of that ties together in fighting crime. And lawmakers in Albany now voting on this new budget that includes some of the changes you push for. We're talking about bail reform and the expansion of Kendra's law, which allows judges to force certain mentally ill people to get treatment. And so what in particular do you think these changes will mean for public safety?
Well, you know, details are still emerging. If the details are true, we have to really look at the success that we were able to move Albany in the right direction. Clearly, we're going to receive millions of dollars with My People's Plan, earned income tax credit, child care, all of those things that I state are the feeders of crime. But, you know, I will commend that the lawmakers and the governors, they have taken steps to improve some of the crime issues around bail, around ensuring those who are dealing with the evidentiary part of crime, fighting crime. But we have a long way to go. This is halftime. There's so much more we have to do. The policies are not really fought out in the budget. They're fought out throughout the next few months when the session ends. And I'm going to be up there, continue to look at everything from marital control. We have over 1 million children depending on marital control, which is another feed of crime if we don't get it right. And so I'm looking forward to that continuing conversation.
Another part of your initiative has been trying to get people off the streets and a quality of life issue that you've talked a lot about. What are the people who get off the streets, kicked out of the subways, in these encampments that are being disbanded? Where do they go, and are there enough services and resources and places for the people who are homeless to go here in the city?
Yes, yes, and yes. There are places for them to go. This is a right to shelter state and right to shelter city. And we should be clear on that. No one is turned away. But we also are creating many safe haven beds for those who are dealing with mental health illnesses. And so it's not that we're kicking them out of the subway system. We're being humane. There's nothing dignified about allowing people to live in tents, live homeless on the subway system, not having access to showers, food, health care, and we're turning that around. I'm really impressed with the team coming together to make sure the coordination of those who know how to give the social services that are needed, our law enforcement, our Department of Sanitation. We have to have a clean, safe city, particularly on our subway system, and we're moving in that direction.
Mayor Adams, as you know, COVID cases climbing again here in the city. Manhattan now under this yellow alert, the second in your new 4-tier system. How concerned should we be?
I clearly say all the time, we should be prepared and not panic. We are here to clearly understand that we turned around the onslaught of COVID through several issues that we've had in the last few years. The new variants that come out are extremely challenging. But New Yorkers did the right thing. We wore the mask. We took our vaccines. We made sure we social distance, and we're seeing a great recovery. New Yorkers are going back to work. You can see the excitement down at Times Square. Tourists are returning. And so we're learning that part of COVID we must live with. But if we make the right decisions, such as taking our booster shots, we will be prepared for this future. So let's not panic. Let's be prepared. We have better tools than what we had when COVID first hit our city.
And I have time for about one more question. And so, Mr. Mayor, Sanitation Commissioner Ed Grayson announced that he is leaving the department. Was this his decision?
Yes, it was. We come and sit down and we talk with all of our commissioners at the beginning, and then we do an evaluation. He has been an amazing leader for this city, as you witnessed during the snowstorms, during the cleanups that we had to take place from day one. After the ball dropped, we saw all the confetti, but the next day, Times Square was up and operating. And during a difficult time through the schools year, when we had a snowstorm and we said we wanted to keep the schools open, we turned to the Commissioner Grayson, and each time we turned to him, he responded. I cannot thank him enough, and New Yorkers thank him for the years of service he has provided for us as we move through our city.
Mayor Adams, the Mets won last night. I know you're going to the Bronx today for the Yankees home opener, so have a good day out at the ballpark, and thanks so much for spending your morning with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Take care.
Be well.